The time has come. All the talk is done. Now the fight is set to begin. There's Andre Bishop in the locker room, Teddy, with his longtime trainer, Gus Carisi. Of course, Gus was one who very early on tapped Andre Bishop as a fighter to watch. He said he was full of potential.
Yes, he was a tremendous amateur. He won the World Championship tournament.
From the State Palace Theater here in New Orleans, we welcome you to our middleweight main event. A much-anticipated bout between Andre Bishop and Mike Walker. It is now time for our main event from the State Palace Theater here in New Orleans. Middleweights Andre Bishop and Mike Walker set to square off. For the official introductions, we send it up to the ring. Walker's defense penetrated by a well-targeted uppercut. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Andre Bishop. Well, we've been waiting all week to call this one. Teddy, what kind of fight are you expecting?
Oh, the kind of guys that they get insulted if you miss them, Joe.
And now he brings the left hand upstairs. Oh! That is it. Gone. See ya. You are done. Out of here. Fight over. One punch over. Andre Bishop's able to come up with a knockout victory, and he does it that early in the fight?
And does it with one shot that he never saw.
Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time ringside.
I was on my way, and baby brother was making his mark as an amateur. Gus had been our father's trainer. He took us in after our parents died.
Good. Keep that champ going.
At 2-0, the young upstart Andre Bishop is getting a lot of attention, and he has ours tonight. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. We welcome you to this night of boxing here at the State Palace Theater in New Orleans. Bishop looks to start his pro career 3-0 as he takes on Wilfred Rosario. Rosario's done a good job there offensively scoring with that left hand. And now he's targeting upstairs. The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Rosario. How do you define consistency when you describe the fact that among this matchup you're looking for guys to be more consistent? Which guy's going to be more consistent? How do you define that?
Just in one area. When they get inside, for example, Joe, every once in a while somebody takes a little bit of a break. Yeah, there's working, but all of a sudden one guy's arm goes behind the other guy. I'm looking to see who keeps both hands free.
Oh, they both land flush with uppercuts. Solid hook. Andre Bishop getting back to basics, landing that right hand. Pulls the trigger back. He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Hits him in the mug with the right. Red hot action to open up this fight. Both men throwing, both men landing.
It's been a long time since I've seen something like this. I think it was in a film library. Watchman, Hammer, and Hank. The great Henry Armstrong. Never took a step backwards, kept going forward.
Rosario's right in the way of that hook to the head. Oh, that had to hurt. Right hand over the top, very accurate with it. Big uppercut right on the mark. Well, a lot of people were looking forward to this fight, and with very good reason. When you pit these two guys together, it should be a very good fight.
You don't have to look for either one of them. They are right there to be found, and our fans love that.
Oh, a nice two-punch combo by Andre Bishop. He brings an uppercut that really does damage there. Fires off the hook. Look at that. Solid straight right hand. A super counter punch by Rosario. Look at that. Oh, he goes down hard, and now he's got a real problem ahead of him. Plenty of time for his opponent to jump on him. Rosario's trainer is thrilled with this. He gets up off the canvas. Now he wants to see how he'll react. What a demolishing hook by Rosario. He got hit, but he sends it right back. You see him with the left of the head there? Oh, and they decide to trade there. Wow, a big punch just crashes home on Andre Bishop.
The only good thing is he's been here before. With all that amateur experience, he has been hurt before. He knows how to behave.
Hey, let's go!
Good headshot by Andre Bishop. That's a damaging blow. Look at this. Another power punch able to land. We're early on in this fight. He's going for it.
Yeah, you wonder if he's got a car waiting outside.
Bishop's starting to score at ease against his opponent there. Anytime you can land a three-punch combination, you're really hitting your groove. Rosario's right hand working well that time. He scored well. And oh, what a good strong uppercut by Rosario. Digs in with a good solid uppercut after taking one.
Don't fight this fight.
Gus Parisi was watching his charge to score a knockdown in that last round.
He also understands the business part of this game. He wants his fighter.
One, two.
Lands flush with the two-punch combo. Could this be the start of a big comeback? He went from owning this fight to now nearly down and out.
You know, that's what makes boxing so great. Yeah, you can come back just like that. One punch at the right time. That was at the right time.
This is not a good sign for Andre Bishop. It appears that he's slowing at this point.
Yeah, what he needs to do is start placing his shots a little bit. But right now, as you just alluded to, he's just not throwing.
Rosario's completely missing the jab, and when that's not there, you're going to dug yourself a big hole.
No, that's like saying I want to go swimming. Guess what? There's no water. You need water to swim. You need jab to fight, to set things up.
Digs in with a good solid uppercut after taking a shot. A well-targeted hook to the head by Rosario. There's the combo downstairs. Rushing uppercut by Rosario. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. Rosario's got to be feeling the sting of that big, powerful hook. Good, solid right hand by Andre Bishop. Just 10 seconds to go in this round.
What did I tell you? Keep your hands up.
So the second half of this fight has now arrived. Oh, nice job by Andre Bishop there, landing that jab. Andre Bishop's nailed by a hook. Sending more than one at him now, the combo to the head. This is just beautiful to watch. Watch how he just links one to the next, Teddy. A beautiful sequence, almost like musical notes being played.
Oh, exactly. It's a nice tool. because it just follows. One, as you said, follows the other. Nice and smooth.
Well-placed hook there. Rosario's getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand. A little head hunting with the right. Right hand over the top, very accurate with it. Rosario's not just loading up, he's landing combination punches like he did right there.
It's all right. Keep moving.
Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching. He's committed to the combination punching now, and it's working out well up top. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Andre Bishop. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Seconds remaining in this round. That was a good round for Andre Bishop. He just went out there and controlled everything.
And he did it fundamentally, too. He used the jab. He set up the body attack. He did it like a good, solid fighter.
Nice work. Nice.
Andre Bishop's picking up right where he left off. Remember how he finished that last round?
Yeah, he really finished strong, really fast. And you know what? This is a thinking man's fight. I know a lot of people are going to say Teddy's just an aggressive fighter. No, he understands, and his corner understands, that his opponent only had 60 seconds to recover, and they're jumping on him, figuring that the opponent hasn't recovered.
Now he's putting his punches together, the combination upstairs. Bishop's combination that was landed moments ago is one of those examples of what every trainer would really like to have, and that's a fighter with good hamstrings.
Yeah, and he's showing that.
Bishop is stunned. He just took a huge punch. Did you see that? Wow, is this good stuff? What good stuff? He just scored the knockdown after being knocked out earlier.
Joe, that's incredible. And the knockdown earlier actually set up this knockdown because his opponent, he got a little reckless, a little careless.
Andre Bishop back up, but is he back in this fight?
I think he could still be dangerous. A wounded animal is always something you have to be cautious with. And right now, Andre Bishop can be dangerous, can catch his opponent, maybe coming in a little reckless.
Good work toe-to-toe there. Both fighters got in on him. Step to the side and then lands the counter.
Yeah, disappear on him, and then all of a sudden appear on him.
Rosario's once again the target of a hook. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Solid hook upstairs. Last 10 seconds. There was a moment in that last round that Andre Bishop would like to have back. Trainer Gus Carisi is reminding him of it.
Yeah, well, he never saw the punch. He was throwing a jab, and he got timed with a perfect right hand. It's the job. It's the eyes of Gus now that he has to depend on.
Andre Bishop's out to show everybody that he's fine. But we saw what happened in the last round. He was knocked down in that last round. Does he have to prove something to himself as well as proving something to everybody in this arena?
Well, that's the right question, Joe. He's got to revisit his memory banks a little bit and know that he's already proven it to himself. He's been in this position before, so he has to regain that confidence and understand that he can deal with this. He's done it before.
A solid, true uppercut by Andre Bishop. And a power shot lands, and all of a sudden it turns the tables.
A little slow with that jab, and he got caught the right hand.
Andre Bishop just passed a very tough test. No doubt about it that he was hurt. Now there's no doubt that he will fight on. Accurate uppercut after taking a shot of his own. They both decide to bring it. Well-placed double jab. If that keeps up, this is going to be a good night. The right hand scored by Andre Bishop. Right to the body. Bishop's left landing well. Rosario's opponent is having a field day, Teddy. That left hand lands again.
Well, he keeps moving the wrong direction. He needs to move away from that punch.
That's a solid hook by Andre Bishop. Final bell of a fight fan's fight here, but also the kind of fight that you know there's going to be controversy over the score. Hi, everybody. So glad you're with us. Well, they've been waiting for this moment, and now they get it. Round one underway. Back and forth they go, each man getting the best of it. Zoning in on that gut combination punch downstairs. He got hit. Oh, now the uppercut. What are some of the adjustments that can typically be made halfway through a matchup like this of speed versus speed?
Just to remind your charge, your fighter, that, hey, there's a lot more to this world, to this fight than just speed. Why don't you start doing other things? Why don't you start feinting a little bit? Get the guy out of position a little bit. Get him into some false moves.
Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Oh, he turns it over right into a hook. Targeting each other, the exchange was something special. Zones in on that overhand right. Big shot, the left crashed home. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt.
So in this kind of situation, it's kind of like a wounded animal. Yeah, you can go after him, but you better be careful because he'll strike out when you don't expect it.
Nice strike after catching one by Rosario. So many times you hear of an early round where they're just feeling each other out. No way. Not these guys. Straight to action.
Well, if they can keep this up, they're both going to have headaches, but we're going to have a special one on our hands.
Just like that, things turn around. A back and forth round. Both men have been rocked.
This is what boxing's about. This is what battle is about. This is what human spirit is all about.
Commits to the overhand right, and it serves him well. Well, these early fights in the career of Andre Bishop are all starting to look the same, and that's actually a good thing. I talked to Gus Parisi before the fight, his trainer, who says, listen, being exciting and delivering to the fans is fine by me.
Yeah, because he wants to make money. Yeah, he knows you got to win. That's the main thing, you got to win. But he knows how you win, tells whether or not in the future you're going to get paid the big checks.
Good job with the left hand. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Andre Bishop. I think Bishop scored really well there. He just damaged his opponent with that power shot upstairs. Rosario's combination punching is working well here. Well, he's committed to the left hand and it's paying off here. Rosario's cut is on the cheek, and you can see that it's bothering him a bit right now. That's something we'll keep our eye on. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. There's a power punch attempt by Andre Bishop, but nowhere near being a connect. Teddy, I don't think he's got visions of sticking around too long. He's landed power punches early.
Yeah, he wants to make it a quick night's work.
Final 60 seconds after 2 minutes of pure fury. That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is a key to victory tonight. A clean, big hook to the head by Rosario. Wow, look at that, trading shots. Must be the punch of the day. Both guys bringing home uppercuts. He returns the favor. That's a big flush punch landing on Andre Bishop.
This is not the first time that Andre Bishop has been brought to this neighborhood. He has been shaken before. He will know what to do.
Now he places that hook right to the body. Andre Bishop's not skipping a beat. He came out just the way he finished up last round.
Yeah, what I like is that he's a thinking man's fighter, and his corner gave him probably good advice. They know that the opponent only had 60 seconds to recover, and they're figuring...
Rosario stunned and staggered. You can tell he's just looking to survive. Rosario's holding his opponent right now, just hugging him.
Yeah, he's doing what he has to do. Look, they work on this in the gym, Joe. We look at all the things where you work on the pads, you work on the heavy bag, putting punches together, but you work on this on moments when you're in trouble and when you have to survive.
Andre Bishop is not showing the reserve of energy that we're used to seeing with him.
Yeah, you just wonder if he was a little overconfident coming into this fight, did not prepare properly, didn't do all his work in the gym.
To the head he goes with a left hand. Rosario's lacking that jab there. He just hasn't committed to throwing it at all.
I mean, that's the most basic thing in the world, is to use that jab. That jab does so many things for you. Keeps the guy defensive, and obviously it sets up your offense.
How about that exchange? A punishing hook by Rosario. Oh, this is going to be close. He may be able to survive the round, but he has gone down now.
3, 4, 5.
Rosario's climb back up from the canvas may inspire him. Here we go with the 4th round. Bishop's gonna think about the next time he throws a punch because he just got hit by a good solid counter. Did you see that? What a powerful hook to the head by Andre Bishop. Bishop's right hand scores well that time. Right to the belt line. You see him holding on. Oh, good exchange there. He digs in with a left hand to the body. Bishop's tagged by a hook. Rosario's left working well that time. So he went down earlier, and yet he's still fighting with the same kind of style, the same kind of disposition he was fighting with before the knockdown. If I'm the opponent, maybe that's a sign of me. Rosario's banged by a left hand, and banging away he goes. Oh, and now the real test. Can he get up after going down a second time? And somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight...
Big shot comes crashing home. Unbelievable. Just the barrage continues. He's knocked down again.
But his desired heart is just as strong as it was before.
I kept winning fights. I got people's attention.
One of the best-looking middleweight prospects in some time.
This guy's got a mean left hook. He's going to try and catch you with it early.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Here we go, round number 1, scheduled for 6. Hayes is giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away. Oh, and there you go. A huge shot rains down, and he's on the floor.
And he has a decision to make, a choice to make right now.
So Bishop gets up and beats the count, but now comes the critical time.
Now he has to do two things. One, he has to survive, kill a little bit of time, and understand why he got put down in the first place so he don't make the same mistake.
Scores big with the hook to the head. Now he ties up there. Nice hook by Hayes. Good shot to the head with that right hand. Bishop's got complete momentum and control of this fight right now. Already scored a knockdown in this round, and now he's on the attack again.
Yeah, all he has to do is don't fall into that syndrome where you hurt a guy and now you go away from what you were doing when you hurt him. You start throwing one shot trying to finish it instead of continuing to put them together.
Well, Teddy, here in this matchup, two guys who tend to go the distance. What do we look for early?
You know, I'm looking to see who can be more consistent in just one area. Who uses their jab a little bit steadier.
Scored well with that right hand to the body. Combination to the head. Good right hand. Rock'em, sock'em robots right from the start here, Teddy.
No defense, just pure offense.
The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there. Andre Bishop getting to his opponent's head. Nice job by Bishop with a power shot. Andre Bishop's doing something that I often question, and that's a fighter going out there. Is that round? Oh, and a crushing, solid. Remember earlier, he was on the canvas. Now he's looking down on his opponent.
And we thought it was a bad thing earlier for him. It turned out to be a bad thing for his opponent because he got careless here.
Two snapping jabs by Hayes. A knifing left hand by Andre Bishop. Well-placed hook. Andre Bishop unable to get out of the way of that big hook by Hayes. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done. He did not see that right hand and big shot. And for the second time tonight, he goes down. 4-0 never looked so good. A knockout win, Andre Bishop over Keyshawn Hayes.
Brian Kenny back here in our Friday Night Fight studios. We have an update on the career of rising star Andre Bishop. And while he certainly hasn't taken an easy road so far in his career, Bishop is poised to have his coming out party against top 15 middleweight contender Ricardo Alvarez, something virtually unheard of for a prospect with so few pro fights. What's more, the fight will take place in Alvarez's hometown of Chicago.
Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas welcoming you to the Aragon Ballroom here in Chicago, Illinois for a much-anticipated main event. The stage is set. Now the spotlight falls on the unbeaten, hot-rising prospect Andre Bishop as he takes his first major step up in facing middleweight contender Ricardo Alvarez. A shooting right hand by Andre Bishop. Is there any advice that you can give in a matchup like this of speed versus speed, where maybe one guy can go and utilize a completely different tool, like try to be a power puncher on a given night, or do something ultra defensively that could be an advantage?
Yeah, misdirection. You know, the guy's going to be real keen, both guys, because they know they have somebody who's so fast in front of them. So Start one hand. He's going to be looking. He's going to react. Start the right hand. Just a little flinch of the right hand. Throw the left hand instead. Misdirection.
That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is a key to victory tonight. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Andre Bishop. Well-placed, well-timed combo up top. He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. A well-placed, gutsy uppercut after being tagged. Scored well with that straight left. Well-targeted right hand by Andre Bishop. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Scored well upstairs with the right hand. Bishop's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination, end of the round here.
Kid, the judges ain't even watching this fight. I can see it in their eyes. McQueen fucked us. We're not winning any decisions tonight. Means you gotta knock this guy on the canvas. Understand? Knock him on his ass.
Things back there, of course, Mike, Brian, all those guys. We appreciate you very much, and we're not taking you out to dinner tonight.
Number two, you get the sense that Andre Bishop really wants to impress. Look at this offensive surge he's putting forth. That's what Andre Bishop wants to do right there, land the right hand. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Able to land another power shot early on here, Teddy. Does he have to worry about trying to keep up this pace?
No, I don't think so. If he keeps at this pace, he's not going to be around to worry.
Good headshot by Andre Bishop. That's a damaging blow. He got all into that one. That was a solid uppercut. Nice combination there. Accurate shot. Straight right hand comes in. What a thudding shot he just landed.
Well, he left the left hand out there a little lazy, and he crashed it over.
Flush shot, the left hand came in. He brings a big power punch, and it landed well.
Well, we've been talking about getting in his kitchen. He went in there, and he ate everything.
Piercing jab. Andre Bishop on the receiving end, but Bishop also on the giving end of a power punch. Boy, that's a heck of a job there, landing a three-punch combination. And we come to the end of the round. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Bishop's opponent knows exactly what the game plan can be now. That counter punch landed with some success. How about that? Another right hand. And now he's targeting upstairs. Well, his opponent... Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt. You know, his opponent's doing a good job of just being patient now and looking for that one good shot.
Well, you know, the landscape of this business, the history of this business is littered with guys that they've had someone hurt, they get a little careless, they get caught. We better watch out that he doesn't get put on that landscape.
Right there, and it worked after being rocked. Now, solid Andre Bishop rocked by that power punch. Bishop is down.
2, 3, 4. Hurry, get up!
What will happen now with Andre Bishop as he rises up to fight on after being floored? Bishop's trying to get back in this round after being knocked down in the last round, but with just 60 seconds between rounds, Teddy, how much can really happen? How much can really benefit a fighter who's knocked down?
Well, a lot has to happen. First of all, you hit him with that sponge. Some cold water on top of the head where you revigorate him a little bit. You know, get his senses back a little bit. And you have to talk to him. Once he calms down, once you physically get him back on track, you look to see if he's okay, and then you have to tell him why he got dropped to begin with.
Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. And now he's acting like a fighter, coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Left to the body. Bishop's right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. What a destructive headshot by Andre Bishop. Now he's getting into a groove. You can tell he just landed a three-punch combination. Super hook by Andre Bishop. So Andre Bishop willing to throw the punch, but not doing what it takes to land the punch. That was a bad miss. Bishop's combination punching is just perfect there. 3 punches landing. Targets his opponent after blocking a shot. Andre Bishop just absorbed a huge punch.
He hasn't been in this position too long.
And yet another big shot comes in. Once again, he goes down. Can he survive this? One mistake can change a career. Here we go. Round 2 is underway. And now you see him scoring well with the right. Teddy, I think he's going to go down. I think he's going to go down after getting tagged right there.
He doesn't know where to go. I mean, he's like a guy that's caught in a hailstorm. He's trying to get to the other side of the street, but he just doesn't know where it is now.
I think Bishop scored really well there. He just damaged his opponent with that power shot upstairs. That right hand over the top lands flush. The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combination. He landed a good one there. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. He scores with the left. A barrage of punches now. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. And now he's targeting upstairs. What a huge power punch by Andre Bishop. Another huge shot comes in early on in this fight from him.
Well, he understood that his opponent, Joe, was a slow starter. He's jumping right on him, taking advantage.
Oh, what a shot upstairs.
He's going to have to grab on.
Punches and bunches, combination up top. Good left there. This is what Andre Bishop talked to us about. He said if I could target any one punch, it's going to be that big hook. well, hit the target that time. Andre Bishop returns to the corner after just nailing his opponent a solid shot.
Yeah, well, now Gus will tell him, stay after him, but he will also tell him, do it the right way, with good defense.
Andre Bishop's picking up right where he left off. Remember how he finished that last round?
Yeah, he really finished strong, really fast. And you know what? This is a thinking man's fight. I know a lot of people are going to say Teddy's just an aggressive fighter. No.
And Bishop is stunned. He just took a huge punch. He is wobbly and damaged and just flailing with his arms trying to punch back. Bishop scoring with that right hand. And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. Bishop showing you what it takes to be the best in this business. Good, crisp combos.
Let's go.
Solid left. And he returns on that exchange. And here they go again. Just on a blistering pace. Punch for punch being met by the opponent.
Well, when you push a human being into the abyss, into a place that's dangerous, that's scary, either they give in, they fall deeper, or they come out. Both these guys are coming out.
Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed. Targeting the uppercut, and it worked. Putting his punches together, landing 2 shots there. Bishop's hit by a counter punch there. Little head hunting with the left. Little head knocking with that right hand. Bishop staying away from trouble. He's out there on the outside. Big shot comes crashing home.
Or you go straight back, and you're going to pay a price. He paid a big one there.
A crushing blow up top.
I don't know if he has enough time to recover.
And banging away he goes, able to land that power punch.
Trying to force his way in that front door, and he got smacked with that door.
Targeting that head with the combination punching. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. That is a huge headshot after blocking his opponent. Andre Bishop's lacking any control right now. I still think he's not fully recouped from being hurt earlier, yet he's on an offensive assault.
Yeah, this is not confidence, but this is desperation.
Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. You can actually see how heavy Bishop is breathing right now. He's desperate to get some air into those lungs.
He better close.
That's a huge left he just scored with. Big shot there. And he is down. He is down for the first time tonight.
2, 3.
So he was knocked down, but Andre Bishop is proving that he doesn't want to be knocked out tonight. Hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Andre. Can you believe that? What a change in momentum. He just got rocked. What a big shot. That was a big shot that floored him, and it's a big shot that may end him right here.
That looked like the great pitcher, Great Maddox, his sinker ball. Boy, it went down quick.
Yeah!
11-0. We were ready to make a move. My future looked bright.
Nice place.
The gym's closed, fellas.
We didn't come here to work out.
What's going on?
We came to have a little talk.
thought they were McQueen's thugs, but they were cops. Dirty cops on McQueen. What's this I hear about you signing with D.L. McQueen?
No way, Adrian. Yo, Mr. McQueen told me Pop was gonna do the same thing.
And you believe that?
I believe this. Yo, Mr. McQueen has done a lot for me. And Dre, I'm gonna be smart. I'm gonna let him keep doing what he doing.
Raymond, you'd be smart to stay away from McQueen, man. I always wanted you
I ain't you, Dre. I'm me. I'm a heavyweight, Mr. McQueen. Mr. McQueen believes I can be the champ.
Yeah.
motherfucker. This shit isn't finished.
What the hell are you talking about?
I'm ready to fight right now. Get your boy ready.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. He just had a fight, he ain't had time to rest.
I don't fucking care, Ace. He's gonna fight me right now, or there's gonna be serious problems. Okay?
Fuck it. I served my full sentence. I lost my youth. I lost my career. I lost my dream. Now what? Baby brother got me a job as an assistant trainer.
Listen for the bell, man. Relax. Potter boy.
Very lucky for an ex-con to have a job.
That's what I like to see. A brother taking care of his brother. Andre, welcome back.
Hey, Mr. McQueen.
Raymond? Andre, you remember Mr. Franco.
Andre.
Mr. Franco has retired from the force. Works for me now.
Must be a big change for you.
Hope you learned to stay out of trouble.
Now he's learned his lesson. Andre, I'm sorry the way things worked out for you. But I've been taking good care of Raymond while you were away. We can't afford distractions. I hope we can count on you to help your brother.
It was good just to be back in the gym. It was good to see baby brother doing his thing. And it was good to be back in the gym.
Put your weight on your lead foot. Turn your hips more. It'll increase your power. There you go.
Thanks for the advice.
This gym's got a reputation.
heard you beat up one of my heavyweights.
Look, I'm sorry. All right, we were sparring. I didn't want to.
Mason Brooks is an asshole. You needed that beatdown. I like him better already.
In that case, I'm happy to help Mason become a better person.
Mason's a ranked heavyweight. You whipped a ranked heavyweight. You're still in great shape, Andre. I can get you work as a sparring partner.
Are you serious?
Antoine Barr's camp starts in 2 weeks.
Want to see me?
Have a seat. You sparred with 2 heavyweights, and you whipped both their asses. Andre, you could make a comeback.
And how am I going to do that?
With my help? I still want to be your manager, Andre.
How would your father feel about that?
I no longer work for DL. We have philosophical differences. But I can get you a license, and I can get you a fight.
Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas welcoming you to the Mexico City Plaza here in Mexico City for our main event of the evening. 6 rounds of heavyweight action. Each man comes into this fight supremely confident, expecting to deliver a W. Teddy, we've seen both these guys before, and we have a feeling, just kind of have the feeling that it could be one of those special nights.
Yeah, because their styles, it suits up for one of those special nights.
Champ,
You remember when Andre Bishop was a good, hard-charging middleweight prospect? He was a great combination puncher. That's what he's doing now as a heavyweight here. Chavez's right hand scores well. Big shot he just scored with. Hits him right on the spot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
So one of the ways he survives is if he's been taught. Have good habits, have good fundamentals been put there. You're going to find out right now, he needs them right now.
Lands flush with the combination upstairs. Chavez is able to land a nice, clean left hand. There's the hook by Andre Bishop. That was well scored. That's a stinging right hand by Andre Bishop. Tremendous pace being set early on here between these two. Can't see this fight going the distance with this pace.
No, not unless something changes, like moving their heads a little bit.
Really good work right there, landing the two punches in sequence by Andre Bishop. Good right hand by Andre Bishop. He needs more of that. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. Chavez is putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. Oh, what an uppercut. Andre Bishop getting to his opponent's head. Nice job by Bishop with his power shot. Chavez is ripped to the head. That is a big right hand after eating one himself. Andre Bishop's not skipping a beat. He came out just the way he finished up last round.
Yeah, what I like is that he's a thinking man fighter, and his corner gave him probably good advice. They know that the opponent only had 60 seconds to recover, and they're figuring it wasn't enough time.
Goes up top with the right hand. That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is a key to victory tonight. Chavez is left now getting into the mix. Up top with the quick hook. He digs in, trying to bank away body shots with the combo. Oh, you gotta like that hook by Andre Bishop. And right from the start, he's throwing the power punches and landing them.
I think he has a date and he wants to get to it.
What a nice combo by Andre Bishop. Good uppercut by Antonio Chavez. Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Fires off that hook. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with the counterpunch.
Well, the old timers used to say, when you're calm in there, when you're in control in there, you can make him do what you want. He made him tie his shoelaces right there.
So a fresh round is underway, but is it a fresh fighter? Chavez's corner is hoping so. Based on what we saw at the end of the last round, who knows?
Well, his corner should also be hoping that his opponent across the way doesn't come out here like the executioner to get this over with, because if he does, I think it's over.
Bishop could really use a pit stop here. He needs to refuel.
Yeah, he needs to tie up a little bit.
And now a well-placed hook to the head. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Another flush shot lands upstairs. Bishop's making for a trainer's dream right now. Picking his shots, Teddy. Selecting when, where, and being very accurate.
Yeah, the old timers would say he's a real sharpshooter. That's exactly what he's doing. He's not missing much.
There's that overhand right. Big shot to the head.
He left a hole, it was closed.
What a hook to the head by Andre Bishop. You see he comes over the top with that right hand, a real solid shot. You had to see it to believe it the first 2 minutes of these rounds. Now these fighters are trying to make everybody a believer in the final 60 seconds.
And this is why you understand the dimension of this sport like no other sport. At the end of this, how both participants will have mutual great respect for each other.
The combo lands upstairs. He has his target. He lands a straight right. And now he's targeting upstairs. Very accurate with the overhand right. Oh, what a hook upstairs. And this round comes to an end. An accurate left by Andre Bishop. Right to the head with that right. Bishop's picking up right where he left off. Remember how he finished that last round?
Yeah, he really finished strong, really fast. And you know what? This is a thinking man's fight. I know a lot of people are going to say Teddy's just an aggressive fighter. No, he understands, and his corner understands, that his opponent only had 60 seconds to recover, and they're jumping on him, figuring that the opponent hasn't recovered.
He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Crashes home with the uppercut. There's another right hand. Chavez's lack of defense right now is showing up. His opponent's scoring with the right hand consistently.
Yes, he's found a target for that early on, and he's just staying with it. Nothing fancy.
Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Antonio Chavez. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Scored well with the hook. Boy, right on target with that double jab. Good looking right hand after he got hit. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Scores well to the head with the right hand. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. That right hand is becoming a crutch. He can just lean on it now. Bishop's left landing well. Good effective work with that straight right hand. Carissi's game plan being executed perfectly by Andre Bishop in that last round. He has a lot of momentum.
Yeah, now when he gets back to the corner, of course, Gus only has to tell him, keep doing what you're doing. But a guy like Gus, he'll remind him, hey, it starts with the jab, always fundamentals.
Andre Bishop's not skipping a beat. He came out just the way he finished up last round.
Yeah, what I like is that he's a thinking man's fighter, and his corner gave him probably good advice. They know that the opponent only had 60 seconds to recover, and they're figuring it wasn't enough time.
Look at the accuracy with that hook upstairs. Chavez is showing a little bit of a defensive shell, but Teddy, I'm seeing punches still getting through and splitting that guard.
Yeah, well, that's the problem, Joe, when you put those earmuffs on, but you don't move your head. Some of them are going to get through, and just as important, you handcuff yourself, so your opponent is going to stay in there a little bit longer, knowing that nothing's coming back right away.
A clean, devastating power shot. A little return fire by Andre Bishop. And now he's targeting upstairs. Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. Chavez is clearly affected by that. Able to time that left hand and score with it. And makes that nice right angle on that hook upstairs. Back and forth exchange. Andre Bishop getting back to basics, landing that right hand. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. And what a clever combination by Andre Bishop. That is a strong uppercut there. Well, what more can Gus Carisi really tell him to do? Just keep what you've been doing. He is dominating this fight. He's got to be way up on the scorecard, Steady.
Oh, he definitely is.
Antonio Chavez is hurt by that. A well-targeted jab that time.
And that's exactly what you need when you want to stay on the outside. Something to keep you away from your opponent.
Chavez is impressing the judges and himself with that right hand. He has walked through bullets, bazookas, and bombs, and he's still standing in there tonight, Teddy.
Yeah, this is a testament not just to the physical makeup. I know a lot of people at home are going to say, wow, what kind of bone does he have inside that chin? But it's his mind, too. He's making a choice, just like you do in life and other things. He's making a choice to deal with this. A lot of guys would have given in already.
Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Andre Bishop. Scores with the combo to the head. Chavez's right hand working well that time. He scored well. Scores up top with a left. And now targeting his opponent with the overhand right. Chavez is really in position to control things in this fight if he can do what he did just there. Oh, things opened up and he was able to place the right hand. Wow! Can he get up from this? He's done it before, but can he get up from a second time down? Chavez is now getting back up off the canvas. Good combination to the body. Crashes home with a hook. That's a big uppercut that just crashed home. That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. Well, you should lose your judge's license if you have it any other way but the obvious here, Teddy.
Yeah, if they do that, I want to put those guys on a poster, a wanted poster, if you don't want them.
Here's our ring announcer.
Brian Kenny back here on Friday Night Fights. Big pay-per-view this past weekend. Isaac Frost defending his heavyweight title again, stopping Reggie Stewart in 2 rounds for his 14th successful title defense. Promoter D.L. McQueen has begun touting Frost as one of, if not the greatest champions of all time. That seems a bit premature, but there's no arguing with Frost's record. Undefeated, all his wins coming by knockout. Quite a feat. In other news, can former middleweight contender Andre Bishop make a comeback after spending more than 5 years in prison? And can he do it as a heavyweight? It's one of the more fascinating stories in sports. We'll, of course, have the latest for you here on Friday Night Fights.
Heavyweight action headlining our fight card here at the Mexico City Plaza in the heart of Mexico City. Good evening, everybody. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. What a curious path it's been in the career of Andre Bishop, the former middleweight prospect, now fighting his second fight as a heavyweight. He will do so tonight against Raul Castillo. Perfectly timed counter punch by Raul Castillo. Teddy, I assume many times in your career you were instructing a fighter that was going to face a fighter who just had the longer reach, flat out had it. What did you tell him? What did you try to cement in his head leading up to that fight?
You know, sometimes you get caught up when you're fighting a fighter with those great, outstanding physical attributes like tallness and height, reach advantage. You start to think that only one way is the way to go. You got to force yourself to work your way in. I remind myself and I remind my fighter that you can step out and make the taller man give up his height. Walk him into traps.
He's had so much success throughout his career as Andre Bishop, and the right hand's been a big part of it. A good showcase of power by Andre Bishop.
Yeah, now we got to see if he can put them together because his opponent has shown a sturdy chin.
Raul Castillo is putting money in the bank here. Andre Bishop is eating these body shots. That'll slow him down later. Castillo's got to deal with a cut on his cheek right now. The good news is it's below the eye, but still it can get nasty as the fight progresses. Nice job there hooking to the body. The way these two are going at it early on, they're going to break the punch stat computer.
Well, they're trying to break more than that. They're trying to break each other's will.
That's what Andre Bishop wants to do right there, land the right hand. The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there. That's a flush shot, banking away those body shots with the left hand. Carisi stresses to Andre Bishop to control every second of the 3 minutes of a round. He did so in that last round.
Yeah, and the way he did it was by controlling range. He's very good at making sure he's the master of distance.
He's committing to the work downstairs. He puts forth a right hand. A flush hook scores well for him. Castillo's able to land a good, solid left hand. And he just holds on there. Combo lands to the head. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Castillo. That's a big flush punch landing on Andre Bishop.
This is not the first time that Andre Bishop has been brought to this neighborhood. He has been shaken before. He will know what to do.
And he's holding. And now looking to hang on. A headshot blocked. He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. Bishop's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. Final 10 seconds. And you can see already that Castillo is targeting Andre Bishop's midsection. And that's the end of round 2. Castillo's done a good job there, offensively scoring with that left hand. Andre Bishop not looking as fresh as when this fight started. I think he's slowing a bit, Teddy.
But the bad news, that's not the worst news. The bad news...
Oh, that's a big shot with the left. There it is! Is this the end for Andre Bishop? Now he has some questions to answer after being floored by that power punch. Well, we know he can get up. What we don't know is how steady he will be on those legs.
But we know his personality. He's an offensive-minded fighter, and he has to control that right now. Right now, he has to think about defense.
A stabbing right hand by Andre Bishop. Wow, what an uppercut. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Good counter punch. I loved how he moved off to the side and landed it.
Yeah, that's real smart. That's something that you teach in the gym, and you love when you see it executed.
Halfway through this round, Teddy, there are opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counterpunch opportunities, because you got an opponent who's walking in a little bit. Now he has a chance to start to chuck something back at him a little.
Nice strike after catching one by Andre Bishop. Right hand over the top, very accurate with it. If I'm Bishop's corner, I'm really upset right now with how many body shots their fighters absorbing. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Andre Bishop. Comes right back at him with a left hand. And now committing to that midsection as the target with the combination punching. He scores with the jab there. How important is it for Gus Carisi right now to get Bishop's confidence back after hitting the deck in that last round?
Well, I don't know if he has to get his confidence back, because a fighter shouldn't lose his confidence. They're a fighter. They go through these things. But what he has to do is make him aware of why he got hit, so he's not worried about going out there and doing the same thing wrong again.
Keep moving.
How about that left hand? Hits him in the mug with the right. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Castillo's right hand scores well that time. And now you can see him doing some fine work here on the outside of his opponent.
You know, and I see a terribly long, difficult night for his opponent, because we already know he's going to win on the inside. That's his place. Now he's controlling things outside where it's not supposed to be his place.
And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round, committing to the headwork, you see him go there again. Castillo's doing a nice job being comfortable on the outside. Up top with the right hand. Not much action as he just ties up. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work. Wow, nice flush left hand. Oh, that's gotta hurt. This is gonna take some guts to get up from this. Once again, he goes down.
Hurry, get up. 6, 7, get up. 9, 10.
The body punches were too much. Castillo gets the... Hi, everybody. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. Good evening and welcome to the Mexico City Plaza here in Mexico City for tonight's main event. 6 rounds of heavyweight action. Each man comes into this fight supremely confident, expecting to deliver a W. Well, Bishop was dead on with his scouting report. Castillo's trying to get to the inside, get right in front of him, and crash home to that body. Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. Once the inside fighter does get to the inside where he's comfortable, what can you do to stop him, to negate him?
You need to take a little step back, create a little bit of a room. Move those feet a little bit. Step back, be able to get him off you a little bit.
Castillo's jab can do so much there. He used it well that time. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Andre Bishop. Castillo's jab lands well. Oh, what a huge power punch. Look at this, another power punch able to land. We're early on in this fight, he's going for it.
Yeah, you wonder if he's got a car waiting outside.
Andre Bishop has to be concerned with how he'll fare in the later stages of this fight, considering how many body shots he's taken here. Oh, and he comes back with an uppercut there after getting hit. Right hand over the top, very accurate with it. Good looking uppercut that time. Able to land the hook to the head. End of round 1. Flush right hand to the head. Really brought it that time. A 4-punch combination. Takes one but gives one. Good work by Andre Bishop. And he ties up on the inside. He's had so much success throughout his career as Andre Bishop, and the right hand's been a big part of it. That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is a key to victory tonight. Oh, that's good stuff. Fire it right back with one of his own. Good work by Andre Bishop. And now he's targeting upstairs. Comes right back at him with a left hand. halfway through this round here.
Tired. He's tired.
You can see the veteran Mexican Castillo looking to bang that drum of Andre Bishop. A stinging uppercut by Castillo. You see what happens when he commits to the uppercut? Look at that. Great work there. Castillo's so dangerous with that accuracy. A two-punch combination landing. Big uppercut right on the mark. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. So he decides to go downstairs early on, and I think he'll be happy with that decision later on.
Well, it tells you that he's a well-prepared fighter. His corner came in here with a good game plan. They understood what they had in front of them. A guy that's going to move a little bit. Start going downstairs, taking the air out of the tires, and later on, he'll be in front of you.
3 minutes gone by in this round. You know, I didn't think we'd be saying this about him, but Teddy, right now, stamina is a real question mark for Bishop.
Yeah, and it's hard to understand how it would be because he's always been in shape before. You look at his body, it's not always an indicator, but it looks like he's in shape. You have to wonder if he assumed something and is a little overconfident in this fight.
He's now just wasting away some time with that clinch. Overhand right can be so effective. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with this counterpunching. And now he's acting like a fighter, coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Bishop has to change things here. He cannot continue on taking that many body punches.
Still not moving enough. Watch that.
Nice, sharp, fundamentally sound hook right there, and it served him well. That is Boxing 101. A nice, crisp combination by Andre Bishop. Bishop is hurt. Oh, Bishop took some serious damage. Oh, a big shot comes home for him. And down he goes after that left hand. Well, this is like a microcosm of his life. He's been down outside the ring before he's gotten up too.
And that will serve him because he has survived very difficult things outside the ring, and he is thinking of that right now, believe me.
Good headshot by Andre Bishop. That's a damaging blow. That's as good as it gets right there. A crushing uppercut by Castillo. Solid left hand to the head. 10 clicks of the tongue. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. There's a straight right hand. And the round comes to an end. Protecting his head well with his guard. Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, Boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
Good right hand by Andre Bishop. He needs more of that. Took a shot, now he gives a left. There's the old 1-2. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Castillo.
Finish with the hook.
And now he's targeting upstairs. Nice strike after catching one by Castillo. Good accuracy with that uppercut. Very nice work from both men. They each got a shot in. Turns over that hook and he does damage upstairs. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Targeting that 1-2.
Unload. Keep moving. Keep moving.
Bishop's not coming up with the results that you would want to see out of him. Now, he's trying to counterpunch, Teddy, but it doesn't seem to be the answer.
No, he kind of looks a little bit like that guy who went in to get his hair dyed, you know? And he thought it was going to be just a little bit lighter, and it wound up being a lot lighter. And he said, wow, what the heck did I do? I didn't think I was going to look like this. I didn't think that I was going to box like this.
And this round comes to an end. That is exactly what the corner wanted to see. A good combination punch by Andre Bishop. A little head hunting with the right. Hooks to the head.
It's all right. Move it.
He returns the favor with an uppercut. Quick snapping hook, and it does damage.
You got this one.
And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Well-placed shot came after a nice defensive move there. Good block.
Come on, kid.
That is a sharp uppercut by Raul Castillo. Andre Bishop's inability to get away from his opponent's left hand is so evident.
And it's going to stay that way if he doesn't change something. He needs to move the other direction, away from that punch.
Little volume punching to the body there. Final minute of a round that'll go down in the history books.
Here we go.
Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand.
Move those feet.
That's a momentum changer upstairs. What impact from that uppercut by Castillo. Good left hand by Andre Bishop. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Castillo.
Come on.
The clock is ticking, and it's not favoring his fighter. Andre Bishop is clearly losing this fight.
Well, this is where Gus has to show that other dimension of being a top trainer, not just a strategist. He has to be a psychologist. He has to get to a place now in the mind, the deep place in the mind of Bishop to bring him out of that. Go back to the past, pick on something that will get a reaction he needs to get.
Parries it away. Boom! Big shot upstairs. Now hugging on the inside. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Andre Bishop's thinking right now that he's doing a good job defensively, but it's really not the case, Teddy. Every so often, you will see a punch split that guard.
Yeah, he's just standing there. First of all, the gloves, he needs to extend them just a little bit away, so as you said, those punches, aren't going to force their way through to the target, which they're doing right now. They're getting down to him. They're getting through to him.
How about that bombs away to the head by Castillo? Andre Bishop just absorbed a huge, look at that! And he goes down for a second time. Does he have enough this time to rise up and continue on? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Andre Bishop had high hopes in just his second fight as a heavyweight, but the power punching of Castillo too much. Castillo going to the body,